Hey, how we doing, gang? Kawaii50 here with another FGO video, and it is time to start talking about the 4 stars on this very first summer banner. And the first definitely needs to be mentioned solely because it is so, and I am legally obligated to say this, goddamn hot. That's right, it is time to talk about Anastasia and V, who we will just really refer to as Anastasia for right now, so we don't need to keep making a Cyberpunk 2077 reference. We're going to be looking at all of Anastasia's allies, craft essences, and command codes, some of the things you can do to make this chaotic summer a very, very powerful archer on your team. Hopefully this video ends up helping you out. If it does, be sure to go ahead, like, and subscribe. Those that really want their favorite servants to also be powerful need not worry, because Anastasia fits right at home with the current meta. She has 2 quick, 2 arts, and 1 buster card with a single target arts Noble Phantasm. Her NP per hit is pretty alright at a 0.57%, and being an archer, she has higher than average star absorption. So we've got on our hands a fairly powerful single target arts crit archer designed to take down the wiliest of bosses. Anna's first skill is Schwipsig Summer Rank B+. This increases her arts card effectiveness by 20 to 30% for 3 turns, and also grants her a 30 to 50% NP steroid for some reason. That's right, you would expect to see a 50% charge more on a 5-star servant, but the 4-star characters, as we can clearly see, are starting to get them too. This is an insanely powerful skill for Anna, allowing her to instantly get a 100% Noble Phantasm charge, even if she only has a 50% charge craft essence. We are definitely maxing this first for that, as well as for her main damage potential. Anna's second skill she's equipped with is Freezing Summertime Rank A. This is her main survival mechanism, granting her 1 turn of invincibility, as well as 1 turn of buff removal resist, which is just a little bit of icing on the cake. This is also her main way to gain critical stars. She is going to get 10 to 20 stars from this skill. Considering the main reason you are going to use this skill is for the invincibility, as an enemy is about to murder you with an insanely powerful Noble Phantasm, we're going to go ahead and max this skill last, because extra skill levels doesn't make invincibility even more invincible. I guess that's the best way to put it. And Summer Anna's final skill is the incredibly horrifying sounding Accelerating Stare of the All-Seeing Ghastly Eyeballs Rank B. Are we sure this isn't a Halloween servant? This grants Anna 3 turns of sure hit, increases her arts critical star gather rate by 300 to 500%, so yeah, those arts cards are definitely getting stars, grants her 30% crit damage, and a little extra 10 to 20% Noble Phantasm damage to boot. My gosh, this is an absolutely silly skill. It'd be silly on a saber, but to have it be on an archer, somebody already with a ton of star gather, and it going to her main card type to boot, this is insanely effective. We are going to go ahead and max this skill second. Now, when it comes to Anna's append skills, there are 2 that are big standouts. Extra attack boost is great on her considering she's a boss slayer, and we're mainly going to want a brave chain with her, if at all possible. Load magical energy, maybe someday I will say that without stumbling on my words. This skill grants that starting NP gauge that is good on absolutely every single character in the game, Anna being no exception. She is able to immediately start with a staggering 70% Noble Phantasm gauge, so even a 30% charge CE will get her to a full Noble Phantasm turn 1, if you've invested enough in her. Now, let's take a look at that Summer Noble Phantasm.
夏は天地で冬となり、陽光は天地で雪となる。寒々しさこそ我が宿命。花のように凍りなさい。スニエクレータスネグーラチカ。
And there it is, Anna's Noble Phantasm Sunny Creator Snegorochka, rank B. This, before damage is even dealt, decreases an enemy's arts resist by 20 to 40% entirely based on overcharge. Already we are getting some crazy potential damage out of this. This then inflicts skill seal on that enemy, so they can't really do anything about all the damage they just took during that turn, and deals 900 to 1500% damage to that enemy. As is the case with many servants, the NP1 to NP2 damage increase is the most drastic. So if you're really looking to use Ana as your main damage dealer and you really want that Noble Phantasm to be reasonable without breaking the bank, NP2 is usually going to be what you go to, but she is going to be dealing a ton of damage no matter what, especially with you-know-who's support. And the you-know-who for that ally support is fairly obvious. Castoria is the name of the game. She is going to be the one that grants your Ana not only the highest damage potential, but additional defensive options as well with Castoria's Noble Phantasm. Ana does have that single invincibility option on her own, but Castoria gets even better invincibility, and you can go ahead and use that when Ana's invincibility is on cooldown, so she can continue to dole out damage with absolute impunity, not caring whoever is going to try to take her out. She will just go ahead and push her way through it. That is going to be absolutely phenomenal for you. Of course, any servant that ends up giving any sort of arts card effectiveness up is going to be a great ally for Anastasia, but Castoria is the main option we are looking for. Ana herself, she's your main damage dealer, so you want to sink all of your support into making her the best she can be. Let's talk our craft essences. Ana's potential for damage off of her Noble Phantasm is absolutely disgusting because of the arts card resist, so we are going to default to our tried and true friend, the Black Grail. I don't think this CE will ever see any rest on the bench anytime soon. The damage is just too raw and too strong. If you're looking for an option that isn't the Black Grail, well, if you've got a Holy Night Supper sitting in your craft essence box, you can go ahead and dig it out and throw it on Summer Anastasia. A starting 50% NP charge, 15% critical damage, and 15% NP damage at maximum break. These are all things Ana definitely wants to see, especially considering her high Stargather as an archer. If you are looking for something that is a little more recent when it comes to a free BCE, consider giving her something like Ocean Flyer. This is going to grant Ana arts card effectiveness, NP strength, and that starting NP gauge as well. So if you've sunk enough into that first skill, that is going to be a turn 1 Noble Phantasm with a completely free craft essence. And finally, our command codes. Let's of course start looking at the arts cards, since that is Ana's most important type. We are going to want to give those arts cards even more critical star absorption, so even if Ana's third skill is down, we are still flowing stars to those arts cards whenever possible. Lady Justice is an excellent recommendation for that, increasing star absorption by 100% and also granting 2 critical stars when attacking using that engraved card. The extra stars, absolutely phenomenal when it comes to helping Ana out. We can also go ahead and give her something like Colonel Automaton. This only works on an arts card, but we're putting on arts cards, so does it really matter? This increases star absorption by 50% and critical damage by 10%. When it comes to Ana's quick cards, Star Gen is what we want to get. So go ahead and give her something like Crest of Humanity or Code Glitter as well. Those are going to be the best ways to generate some extra critical stars. And finally, we have the Buster card, which we are going to be using for utility. We're going to want to use this to sort of cleanse any sort of debuffs that Ana gets, attack debuffs being the most important, so we can have her dealing as much damage as possible at all times. Mini Ushiwaka is an absolutely phenomenal option, removing offensive debuffs and granting 1 solitary critical star that Ana can use for 10% crit chance on a card. You can also give her something like White Vessel's Command Seal to remove any sort of debuff with that Buster card. Overall, gang, Summer Anastasia's awesome. She's great. Ana fans should absolutely rejoice. She has some fantastic single target arts damage potential for an archer, the likes of which we have not seen since the Summer Artoria as well as Chloe von Einsburn. Those are the servants that I would most liken Summer Anastasia to. If you happen to lack one or both of those servants, Ana is going to be an excellent option as your main single target arts damage dealer. However, she still is isn't even the craziest servant on this banner, which is absolutely ridiculous in my eyes. Overall, this summer is going to be a very good summer, not just for Anna herself, but for basically all of these summer servants, and of course those of you who are looking for strong characters to add to your roster. So if Anna intrigues you, she is absolutely worth the summon. But of course I want to know what you all think, so let me know your thoughts about Summer Anastasia down in the comments section below. Let me know if you think there are any allies, craft essences, or command codes I might have missed, and let me know if Summer Anna is the servant you're most excited for, or if another summer servant has caught your eye. As you're heading down into the comments, be sure to check out the Discord, Patreon, and Ko-fi. Big thanks to everyone supporting me on all of those platforms, and of course a huge thanks to all of you here on YouTube as well. Your support is what leads to me continuing to make these videos, so I really do appreciate it in whatever form it comes in. Anyways, gang, that's it for me, Kawaii50. I hope you all have a phenomenal day, and we'll see you all in the next one.